In a world full of noise and hurry, people are always looking for ways to stand out. It might seem hard to make real relationships, but what if I told you that the key to having a powerful presence is not how loud your voice is, but how quiet you are? This video is a call to find out the secrets of a silent charm. Together, make sure that people notice and remember you even in the quieter places. We'll talk about habits and practices that bring out the beauty of sincerity, non-verbal connection, and personal style are the best ways to all of this. Fragrance, polished manners, and more is meant to bring out what's already special about you in a way that is subtle but deeply appealing. If you're looking you want to boost your allure without saying a word, you've come to the right place. Now is the time to get in touch with these life-changing habits and learn things that can change how people see you. Seems to be with you before we go into this world of silent attraction. I invite you to follow the station and turn on alerts so you don't miss anything, or any of our material that is meant to help you live a fuller life. And are you ready to turn your appearance into something that makes connections that matter? Let's go embrace the truth at the heart of what it means to be human. A journey that embraces authenticity emerges as a unique odyssey that outlines the shape of being in its purest essence. Not just a person's most important trait or surface decoration is how they show who they are. Each person's inner truth is a live manifesto of their unalienable rights. In this case, having real convictions and ideals isn't just a way to be different from other people. It's also a brave call to dive deep into oneself and come out of it without a mask made from what other people expect of you. With a real face shaped by unique events and personal views, that this process of finding out about yourself and affirming yourself is not a straight line. Nor does it come without challenges. In fact, it takes constant reflection and strong courage to stay true to your essence even when doubt and conformity come your way. Try to go in a different direction, so sincerity shines like a beacon. People who see honesty and depth not just as good traits, but as basic building blocks for forming deep human relationships. These links are based on in mutual trust and mutual respect. Go beyond the surface of daily life connections that make ties that are both safe havens and places for mutual being honest in how you live and connect with others leads to growth and inspiration. World is not only good for a person's reputation in society, changes the idea of social impact so that it's not just a matter of it's not the numbers or short-lived popularity that show real impact. It's the lasting what a real person can do for the minds and hearts of those around them, getting other people to start their own quests for authenticity. Expressing this fabric of silent manifestations develops as you dress in style, as a huge space for self-expression where each chosen piece took on its own color. Every texture that is picked becomes a piece of the story of the fashion isn't just an exercise in ego for the person who wears it. Conformity. The act of dressing turns into a private conversation with the world, a way to talk to people. Without words, in this case, the unique spirit of each being goes beyond it serves a practical purpose by covering the body and taking on the role of personal, visual alphabet language made up of choices and tastes that show not personality, but also the story of their life, their beliefs, and their ideals. So, each person's choice of clothes isn't based on the desire to follow short-lived trends, but on the plan to let the world know who you are through fabrics, and shows how complicated and rich your inner being is by choosing clothes that resonate with you. Being comfortable with your body and attitude is not only a way to feel good about yourself, but it's also a way to self-awareness and confidence by making sure your outward appearance matches your inner truth. You not only show the world who you really are, but also attract people and chances that resonate with your soul. This alignment makes a clear harmony between how you look and how you are. Between identity and the projected picture that makes self-perception stronger, and fashion gives people a way to express themselves and have a place in the world. There is an endless amount of room for experimentation and discovery, which lets each person explore different parts of who they are and have fun with the different identities that make up their each piece of clothes you choose, each unique mix, each pop of color or pattern. Not only tells a story, it also makes the observer want to learn more. The depths of that personal story, which helps us get a better sense of the person behind the look into improving nonverbal conversation in the huge world of people. Communication that goes beyond words is called contact communication. The waters of unspoken nonverbal communication are deep and often rough, made up of a symphony of gazes, postures, facial emotions, and movements, silent mirror of the soul that shows more than just our deepest thoughts posture. Along with our goals and how open we are to the outside world is the foundation of nonverbal communication. Communication that says a lot without saying a word is an upright and taking an open stance. Not only makes us feel better about our own confidence, but it also sends a message of power and being willing to talk, allowing others to do so with a good attitude. In the same way, facial gestures, which show instantly how we're feeling, help us understand how others feel. Eye contact, on the other hand, helps people understand thoughts and tendencies more deeply. The thing that brings two people together in a real moment of conversation. A direct way to connect with the soul and show truthfulness, interest, and mutual respect. The ability to make and keep good eye contact without being shy or hesitant. Not being annoying or bothersome is important for making a real bond, and show of full presence and focused attention on the speaker. Making changes and improving these reading nonverbal cues is an art that takes more than just self-awareness. Also, a very good sense of the subtleties of human. This kind of contact isn't about changing how other people see things, improving the quality of our position in the world so that it fits better with our goals and ideals by making sure that our body language matches what we say. In a voice, we become more real, which makes us more attractive. For other people, this process of improvement is not a huge deal. No endpoint, just a never-ending journey of self-discovery and change where every move, look, and expression is a chance to bond more deeply. So, improving nonverbal communication is an activity that can be done with others and with oneself. In empathy and sincerity, a search for balance between showing who we really are and hiding it. Making the world feel welcome and open, with availability and openness sticking out when it comes to the complicated theatre of social encounters. Etiquette and good manners stand out as the butt-strong instruments in a well-balanced group who are far from being mere etiquette, and good manners are not old-fashioned rules or pointless routines. They are the silent language of respect. Take a look at a delicate choreography that handles the complexities of human relationships with grace and respect. Using proper manners is a way to show that you respect other people. An understanding of other people's feelings and a readiness to change how they act to make others feel better to the health and happiness of those around us. This attention to detail in social situations not only ensures easy communication between people from different views and backgrounds, but it also makes for a more kind and respectful cohabitation, which shows good. It's not enough to just follow the rules or social norms to be polite. It shows that you are well adjusted and very aware of the subtleties of people living together. Someone who is known for having good manners and etiquette is immediately recognizable as someone who cares about getting along with others and has a deep understanding of how people connect with each other. This view not only raises their status in the eyes of others and makes people respect and admire them, which opens doors for more important and deep connections than just making people more attractive. The conscious practice of good manners show how elegant a person is on the inside. They show it on the outside. Of an inner goodness and a sincere desire to make a difference in the world by being polite, you can make a place where everyone feels appreciated and respected. And paying close attention to the little things in our conversations, we stand out. Not just for the sake of features, but because our character shows a beauty that goes beyond looks. In this way, it stands out because it gets to the heart of human relationships. With politeness is a chance to think about what we can do to make the world a better, more polite place. Society is a person's journey to learn more about how important it is to treat each other. Taking other people's wants and needs into account is a way that helps us become known not only for being there, but also for the quality and honesty of our interactions with the world. If you like the lessons, please share your thoughts in the comments. I want to know what you think. Let's keep being present in the passing. A lot of things are trying to get our attention every day, and we're always trying to get things done. Being truly present stands out as a safe haven of realness and humanity. Being present in connection in its simplest form means more than just taking up It's not about physical room, it's about being fully present in the shared moment, giving our full attention to the people we meet, and our full dedication to and now is a sign of thanks, a quiet but powerful message that the time and shared experiences are important parts of being present. This is especially true in a time when attention is easily split up. As a way to fight back, a return to the basics of how people connect with each other. If you want to listen, you need to understand what is being said as well. Unsaid, noticing how the words make you feel, and understanding our shared humanity. Active listening is more than just hearing. It's an active participation, an emotional conversation that makes the other person feel seen and heard in all together. This way of talking to each other builds bridges, breaks down walls, and builds trusting ties where people feel like they are really being heard. Building trust and openness makes it possible for a deeper and more important connecting to each other and being able to talk without falling into the trap of distractions, whether they're real, like the constant allure of electronic gadgets, or mental ones, like having a lot of thoughts about the past or the future, shows respect and care. It shows a desire to value not only the words you share, but also the time and company of the other person. An incredibly important resource in our fast-paced world. Being present not only improves how other people see us socially, making us more appealing and approachable, it also makes us better off. By focusing on being present, we can fully and consciously experience life on the inside. We should be open to the richness and subtlety of human relationships and look for beauty and meaning in the little things that might. If you don't want to be seen, don't tell everyone everything about yourself in the building. Sharing yourself comes out as a minor thread in the tapestry of human relationships, art that walks the thin line between being truly open and protecting. Having a holy inner space and keeping a veil of mystery around yourself is not a game of you can play hide and seek with the truth. But you have to choose how to tell your story with care and thought. Letting self-disclosure happen as a calm stream instead of a flood slowly reveals its depths. This careful choice of what to share is not only a protector of our own weakness, but also as a call to be curious about real interest that goes against the idea of complete openness, which can, ironically, water down the spirit of mystery and relationship, make us want to learn more about each other. More deeply, it says that there are layers below the surface that we know about. Uncharted, unknown lands that could make the journey more enjoyable for everyone, with findings and revelations, sharing only some of them being yourself, is a natural way to build relationships where each piece of sharing personal information about yourself is a way to build trust. This method of slowly revelation lets relationships grow at their own pace, which helps them stay strong. There is mutual interest that grows and strengthens over time, which is what the depth of attraction means. It is not just based on how much information is shared, but also on how good the link is that forms with each new. When a layer is exposed, it means that creating an element of mystery is not a way to hide or trick people, but a celebration of how complicated people are. It recognizes that we have many sides. Each of these things has a long past and subtleties that can't be fully understood in one sitting or with this method. Is respectful of each person's mental and emotional space and upholds their right to be alone. Honoring the joint discovery process as an important part of getting to know someone slowly. Furthermore, by keeping some things secret, we promote closeness. The ongoing conversation and trade keeps the spark of interest alive, and fascination bring this tricky game of showing, and the hiding of knowing and being known makes ties stronger. Adding a level of depth and complication that will not only keep the interest alive, but also foster more understanding and respect as each layer of the puzzle is carefully revealed. If you like this, don't miss the chance to buy the ebook right now. Stoicism in the 21st Century. Ancient ways to deal with today's problems and get to your prosperity abundance. Develop your literary culture absorption with this ebook link in the pinned comment. It will help you get along better with other people. The growth of a literary culture is like entering a world of writing and knowledge. Inherently, an endless journey through faraway lands, different times, and many faces, views by delving into the study of countries through literature, languages, and the careful. When we keep up with current events, we not only gain knowledge, but this literary journey gives us the tools we need to understand the richness of human diversity. It's not just getting facts or passively reading stories. It's a conversation that never stops. With the world a way to make deep relationships with all the different parts of the human, develop a mind that is naturally interested and loves to learn new things. Ideas and tries to grasp the subtleties of various languages and countries is to grow a soul that comes in harmony with a wide range of life experiences. Showing ease with a range of topics isn't just a sign of intelligence. It's also a sign of respect for the world's complexity and the many voices that speak it. Every culture, language, and recent event adds something important to This openness and respect are like a mosaic of world understanding for diversity, not only made our talks richer by adding color and depth, but it also helped us learn more about each other. Our circle of empathy lets us see things from other people's points of view. By bringing different kinds of knowledge into our relationships, we not only get people's attention, but we also build bridges across the gaps of stupidity. Without realizing it, every exchange turns into a chance to share and learn. The intellectual drawer is a place where respecting differences leads to mutual growth. What comes from this isn't just showing off knowledge, but on the being able to interact, question, and think about the intricate fabric of the creating a literary community is a way to get ready for the global citizenship, is a way to build a bigger and more welcoming society. Being aware that this process not only makes us more interesting and knowledgeable conversationalists, but also more rounded people who can handle the world with a refined being aware of the beauty in differences and the depth of human knowledge, demonstrating empathy and kindness. At the empathy and care become the beating hearts of human relationships. Small webs that hold the soul of what it means to be truly being emotionally tied to another person. Empathy is the ability to understand how they feel. Putting on someone else's shoes is the only way to understand and feel the world from their point of view. This is a good place for kindness to grow, because it is fertile ground. Bring people together and make a safe place for them to talk about their feelings without fear of being judged, where being open and vulnerable is not seen as weak, but as an invitation to a deeper link that shows empathy. And there are many ways that kindness is a celebration of our shared humanity. The struggles, joys, sorrows, and dreams that make up a person. Experience. When we show our support and understanding, we validate the thoughts of other people, saying that no one has to go through their problems alone. This act of sharing and understanding feelings make relationships stronger, building bridges of trust and closeness that survive the storms of trouble. The kindness and understanding shown by understanding and showing compassion can help you make more lasting connections with other people. In this case, relationships that are important go beyond the surface level. There is a level of relationship where mutual support, unconditional acceptance, and joint growth are the most important things. If you have a connection, you know that deep down we all want to be understood and valued, that we are loved, and that we can give and receive love through understanding and compassion. Empathy and kindness are very valuable gifts, not just good traits to admire. Daily habits that should be a part of all encounters, big and small. When they write our lives, they push us to see beyond our own wants and needs, to don't just listen to what is said, also pay attention to what isn't said. Of duty, but because they really want to help ease the pain of others are finding humor, that spark of lightness in the middle of the darkness. Everyday life is an important part of the art of weaving. Human humor isn't just an add-on for conversation, it's a bridge that brings people together and a solvent that can taking down the walls we put up around ourselves, whether they're because we're shy or other reasons. We can help people who feel shy or uncomfortable around other people by adding fun to our exchanges. We not only make it easier for people to talk to each other, but we also bring love and humanity into interactions, making a space where honesty and openness can thrive. The great thing about comedy is that it can be used by anyone at any time. It's up to you. You don't have to try to be the funniest person in the world. A group to get the most out of this great social tool, well-placed notes, insightful observations wrapped in light, are enough to make the world brighter. Fun that is well used can make people feel friendlier and more accessible. Not try to make fun of or insult the other person, but instead enjoy what we have in common. People, with all their flaws and oddities, should be able to laugh together. Share a moment of real joy is a strong statement of, when you join, it makes common ground, a shared memory that acts as the in this way, humor can help build stronger, longer-lasting connections. Not only a way to break the IAL ice, but also a way to build things that people will always want. For friendship, people naturally want to be with people who can make their lives more fun and light. You may feel stressed and worried at times like these, but it's worth it. Pointing out that funny jokes work best when they hit close to home for the listener. And in these situations, you need to be able to read the surroundings well and know the limits of what is possible. What is acceptable and what can be shared shows not only social intelligence, but also care and respect for other people's feelings, which is why knowing how to use humor in a way that is suitable and welcoming. Manners are an art that makes social relations so much better when you get them right. Making time to take care of yourself in the busy world of everyday life. As problems and tasks weave together in a complicated web, self-care becomes clear. As a taking care of yourself is a sign of self-worth and strength. Self-care is not a privilege or an act of indulgence. It's a basic need. necessary an understanding of how important it is to keep the body and mind in balance and harmony. Mind you, by putting self-care first, we give ourselves the tools we need to navigating the sometimes rough waters of life with grace and vigor. Taking care of yourself includes a lot of different things, ranging from good nutrition and daily exercise to quiet times and self-reflection. These things that seem easy are actually very powerful ways to boost your self-worth. Statement that shows a dedication to one's health and well-being. This dedication shows not only did it improve their health, but it also made them feel better. Energy and liveliness are important parts of being magnetic and desirable. Presence. When we take care of our bodies, we give them what they need. To work at its best, letting vital energy flow easily and renewing in the same way that taking care of your physical and mental health grows an inner garden of peace and strength, are places where self-acceptance and optimism can grow. Blossom. This balance between body and mind makes you look beautiful. A feeling of well-being that draws people to it naturally, causing a vibration that makes people want to talk and connect. So self-care is much. This is more than just a personal maintenance act. It's a statement of purpose and a testimony to the road of growth and self-improvement by putting in time, and we send a clear message to the world when we take care of ourselves. We are grateful to be alive and want to live the fullest, healthiest lives possible. Self-care may do more than that. It may also help others see the taking care of themselves and being a lighthouse that shows the way to shared well-being in a world where stress and neglecting self-care are common. Taking care of yourself is a great way to make society more sustainable. So, by fully committing to self-care, we can improve our health and happiness. Not only help themselves, but also help make the world a better place where health and energy are valued and encouraged, that taking care of yourself is an important key to unlocking a fuller and more important life for oneself and those around you. Who we share our journey with. Hello. Take a moment to leave. Tell us what you like best about our content and what you think we could do better in the comments. I'm thankful for all of you who watch our show every day, and I want to give you even more value. For you, so I'm counting on not being able to get your comments all the time. Getting through the tricky parts of human relationships, the art of balancing accessibility that leaves room for independence and self-respect, becomes a balance is an important part of building healthy, lasting relationships. And this is not a game of shortage, but a real way of showing that you value your own time and energy, being aware that both physical and mental presence is valuable and limited resource. And by deciding not to be available all the time, you show that you value them a lot. Setting healthy limits for yourself and your wants that not only improve your health, but also make people think that your time is more valuable. This act of self-evaluation makes you feel good about your appearance, and when two people are in a relationship, the anticipation makes every moment they spend together more meaningful. Having trouble finding the right mix between being available and growing ones. So, gaining independence is like a delicate dance that needs to be watched carefully. Intentionality means being aware of how important it is to build relationships with other people. Relationships while respecting the need for private time to grow and think and renewal. This balance not only makes relationships better, but also boosts self-esteem and independence. Two important factors for creating a real and captivating personality. Appearance. And by consciously controlling your availability, you invite encouraging people to think about how important it is to value and respect other people's time and effort. With a focus on mutual respect and reciprocity, this method to conscious and treating each other with respect makes ties stronger, and creates and where everyone's company is seen as a gift to be treasured and not an endless source of something to be used for. Yes, I hope this has been as helpful for you as it was for us to put together. Now we want to hear from you about what habits you will start to improve your silent charm. Leave a review below and tell us about your experiences. Thanks for the thoughts, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel so that you can continue to evolve with us. Pick one of the videos on the screen to move on. Have a nice day and watch again soon.